And the Create menu is kind of unique because this is where you actually go to create everything that goes into your scene. For example, you can create polygon objects like we did before with the cube. You can also create a whole bunch of other stuff, some things of which we won't be touching on in this class, such as lights. You can create curves. We'll talk more about these. All sorts of different measuring tools, and you could even import text and Adobe Illustrator files into Maya if you already have them, and use them to create 3D text and things like this. Locators. We'll talk about some of these other things, but that's what the creation menu is for. The display menu is just for toggling your Maya scene in different ways to view those things. So, well, there's a lot of stuff to cover here. This will make more sense when we cover polygons in general, but that's what the display menu is for. And then the window menu brings up a whole bunch of different graphic user interfaces, basically, is what they are, for different things in Maya. For example, under General Editor, we could look at the script editor. And the script editor, you remember how I was mentioning before that Maya is a code-based or open program. This is the interface you use to type in different bits of code and things like that. And so you've got two different parts of it. The top part shows you the history of things you've already executed, and the bottom part is where you can type in your own commands. So you've got mel, which is the original code used to create the program and what it runs on, basically. And then you also have the option to type in code in Python. That's just one example of a different GUI you can bring up through the window menu. Whole bunch of stuff here. If you look through these, you can just take your time and play around and open up some of these things. Some of them are pretty cool. And some of them are very essential for other disciplines. Then you've got the selection menu. We'll cover this more in depth. And then these two, which are what we're going to be using quite a bit in this class, because these two menus are used to manipulate the polygon objects that we create. All these commands refer to different things you can do to a polygon on the object level, and I'll talk about what that means later. And then the edit mesh is for actually editing these things, like breaking it apart or cutting in new faces and things like that. So a lot of this stuff may not make much sense to you right now, but these two and these, I guess, 5 or 6 menus are the ones we use the most.